right? We have unprecedented movement momentum right now happening in the United States. I want my aunt sitting at the kitchen table to be able to thoroughly define what militarism and the military-industrial complex are and how they show up across the spectrum, across social justice issues.
But no substantial change is killing us, is killing the planet. And we desperately need real, substantial, fundamental change. And we have to be prepared to fight for our very lives.
We definitely will see more effort at selling wars and regime changes abroad, just as happened in the Obama administration. More delicate phraseology. Obviously, Trump was really poor at this. He blurted out a lot of unvarnished truth at times.
We're going to be Zoom, we're going to be virtual, but we're going to also be talking about the profound issue here in this transition, a transition that's going to influence America and generations to come. The theme this year is based on our timing, 99 hours to inauguration. Where do we go from here? What kind of country do we want to live in? What kind of foreign policy we want to pursue? And how are the two connected? Tune in, check us out. I promise you, the panel with myself, Colleen, Sarah, it's going to be a heck of a team and a bunch of Peace Plaza events afterwards. So check us out.
Now, granted, there'll always be a few bad apples making the headlines, and violence in any form is destructive and should not be allowed. However, I do believe that most of our young people are good and that all they desire is to be listened to. They're only exercising their freedom of speech, and God help you if that's ever taken away from them, America. Here is a song I wrote just recently. Young girl dancing to the latest beat has found new ways to move her feet. Young man speaking in the city square, trying to tell somebody that he cares. Yeah, the ones that you're calling wild, gonna be the leaders in a little while. The old world's waking to a newborn day, and I solemnly swear it'll be their way. You better help that voice of you find what is truth. The lonely voice of you cries, what is true?
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals.
Welcome to Winter Peacestock. My name is Peter Jacobs. I'm filling in for the Bill Habedank. He is not able to be with us today. Danny, what is your word for today?
I'd say my word for today is hope.
Thank you.
And tell us about it. Elaborate.
Hope for what, Dan?
Well, hope rather than hope and cautious optimism that we should not take lightly the fact that this is an important transition, and that there are opportunities within the broader peace movement and within the government, which it may be in fact a flawed transition, but it is in fact one that has possibilities that we shouldn't dismiss.
Thank you, sir. Sarah Flounders, what is your word of today for today?
My word of today is resistance. Resistance as being the only way forward, and using this time to make demands, real demands, on a new administration.
Thank you, Sarah. Colleen, what is your word for today?
My word is hypocrisy, in the sense of the fact that we're at a pivotal moment where we actually can expose hypocrisy. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are doing that, even though it's clear as a bell to me what's going on.
Thank you, Colleen. And Brittany,
My word of the day is discipline.
please expand that.
Oh, I was trying to stick to the one word. Okay, well, I'm going to talk more about it in my points later, but I think that this is a moment where we need to be digging into our practices and self-critiquing, building theories of change together, and being disciplined about the way that we move in formation together.
Thank you, Brittany. We're going to have a moment of peace.
All right. Thank you, Peter. Now, we've all heard a lot about hate and violence out there, but I think we all know that peace is more powerful. So for the next 10 seconds, let's all work hard at manifesting peace. Thank you, Peter.
Now I'd like to introduce Mike McDonald.
Welcome to Peacestock. I'm Mike McDonald, president of Local 27, Twin Cities Veterans for Peace. If you like our Statement of Purpose video, which is upcoming, there's a Peacestock bonus today. At the end of our event will be a contacts page, and you'll find an email address for promo video or promo video media. And the first 5 chapters to respond will get a free customized Statement of Purpose video from Tom Feehan. Here's our Statement of Purpose. Veterans for Peace, Statement of Purpose.
We, as military veterans, do affirm our greater responsibility to serve the cause of world peace. To this end, we will work with others both nationally and internationally to increase the public awareness of the causes and costs of war, to restrain our governments from intervening overtly and covertly in the internal affairs of other nations,
to end the arms race and to reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons, to seek justice for veterans and victims of war, to abolish war as an instrument of national policy. To achieve these goals, members of Veterans for Peace pledge to use nonviolent means and to maintain an organization that is both democratic and open, with the understanding that all members are trusted to act in the best interests of the group for the larger purpose of world peace.
Veterans for Peace, you don't necessarily need to be a veteran. You can come in as an associate member.
And I think it's important, Peter, to point out that the Veterans for Peace is a major sponsor of what we do here at Peacestock.
Yes, you are correct, Tom. We are here because of Veterans for Peace, Chapter 115 in Red Wing, and with the generous help and funding from Chapter 27, we've grown our presence here. Thank you, Tom.